Alright, so here's something a little new for me. New series of just, I guess, kind of like a podcast type of series. That's just gonna be me talking and rambling on the title screen of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, start. Today is May 24th. A PlayStation State of Play is happening later today. I will be filming and doing a reaction to that. Prediction for that State of Play will be probably Spider-Man 2. I guess I'm not gonna say predictions, just things I want to see. Spider-Man 2 might be interesting to see. I think the Wolverine game being made by the same team that's doing the Spider-Man 2, or the Spider-Man games. I think there's only ever been like a teaser trailer for that, and then nothing more. So I'd like to see more of that. Spider-Man 2. I think there was also a Wonder Woman game that got announced, and no more information on that. If more information could come out on that, that would be nice. Let's see, Final Fantasy 16 that had a state of play all about it for like 40 minutes last month. I already did a reaction to that, and so, but I don't think there's going to be much more they can show that won't like kind of end up being too much and too spoilery. So I don't think there will be too much on Final Fantasy 16. Maybe something. Let's see, what else could PlayStation do? I think most of it's going to be third party. I don't think PlayStation has too much. Really by themselves. Well, they have a lot, they just don't do much anymore. Most of PlayStation is third party stuff now, at least stuff that I'm interested in. Maybe something from Capcom. Capcom might reveal more information on something. It may be Konami, Atlas might have something, so but I will film my reaction to that. This PlayStation State of Play when it happens, so I have no idea when I'll upload this little podcast thing. Probably like a week from now. Who knows? And I'm probably not gonna have a schedule for this. I'm just gonna record one whenever. I'm mostly just gonna talk about stuff that's happening in my life. Things I can just say what's on my mind, hopefully. Instead of just kind of keeping silent. Like I've always been my whole life. So. And maybe I can find some people out there who will be interested in talking with me about stupid nerd video game. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing this over the title screen of Ocarina of Time is just because I think it's relaxing. I don't want this little kind of series of me rambling to be stressful or intense or anything, so having something kind of relaxing, just very simple in the background running over and over is probably a good idea, or at least something I would think is a good idea for this series. For my Let's Play, I'm still recording Kingdom Hearts 1. I have up to Atlantica finished, recorded, and played through. And I only have up to Agrabah edited, my videos I've recorded. So I have to edit through the Monstro world and then edit the Atlantica world, and then I'll probably have to record more. So, I have some thoughts of what I'm gonna do after Kingdom Hearts. Most likely, it will probably be Pokemon Yellow. I have a couple more ideas after that. Let's see what else. I mentioned in my Kingdom Hearts Let's Play that I have been kind of having some endeavors in music, recording, writing my own songs. We'll see like rock songs, garage, rock. So I also thought about making video games with covers of video game music. So there's that. I'm working that on my own. I do play the guitar. That's probably what's mostly going to be covers of, or guitar covers, and nothing nothing else really. Other than that, let's see. As recording this, Tears of the Kingdom has come out. I have not bought it. I have not played it. Just not currently interested in new games at the moment. I didn't even play Breath of the Wild until a year after it came out because I didn't even get the Switch after on my birthday a year later. The Switch came out, so Breath of the Wild was the first game I got. So I didn't play Breath of the Wild until a year after it came out. It might be the same for Tears of the Kingdom. I probably won't get to play won't actually want to play Tears of the Kingdom until like a year from now. Let's see. I'm very big into collecting video games. I only collect from Nintendo and PlayStation because those are the only consoles I have. I don't have any Xbox. So me and my brother like collecting a bunch of video games. I mostly like collecting RPGs. That's probably because RPGs are my favorite um, video game genre. My brother kind of just collects whatever he thinks he can find. That's pretty cool. I don't really like when I kind of look for collect video games. I don't buy games online, like resellers or something like that. Like old retro video game stores. I like to go to like online retro video game stores. I like to go to retro video game stores, like actual stores, and then purchase or buy whatever I can find there. The reason why I don't like buying games for collections on online stores is because there's not really much fun. If you go to like eBay or anywhere else that sells a bunch of used stuff, chances are if you're looking for a specific game, you can find a seller that has that game and is selling that game, and it's just not part of the fun with collecting video games. Part of the fun to me about collecting video games is to go into a video game store at a random day, not knowing what's in there, searching around, seeing that if you actually do find something that stands out, and then you realize that they have it, and that this is probably not something you're not going to see too often in the store, so buy it. That's part of the fun for gameplay. I like going in person into stores and actually in stores in person, working through the selection, seeing what they have and see what I can find. That's the fun part about collecting and finding video games, is actually looking and finding them. And you never know when you walk in that store in a day, and one day where you'll find something super rare, something super cool that you've always wanted. And most of the time you find nothing. And walk out with nothing. So, yeah, and then if you search something online for online sellers, you're going to find a seller. And that's just kind of what the fun part is, walking into the store and not knowing if you're going to find something. So, let's see, what is my most recent find? What is the most recent find? Oh, it's been a while. It's been a, I'm really trying to remember what was the most recent thing that I found. I cannot remember. What is the most recent game that I found during all this? During my findings. See, so that, no. Looking at my collection right now. Some of it, not all of it. I don't have all of it in display for me right now. Yeah, I really can't think of the most recent. My most recent find. Let's see, is it? Nope, not that one. Well, I got nothing I can really think of, so. Um, other content I like to try to make other than let's plays, it might be reviews of games or other media I enjoy. Maybe almost not really reviews, but kind of almost like a document of some of the RPGs that I find that I think don't have a whole lot of information on that I could really talk and really tell the story of. Let's see. So for games I'm just playing in my personal time, right now I'm playing through 2 games. I am playing through Romancing Saga Minstrel Song. The original, not the PS2 version, not like the remaster or the actual original version. So I've been playing that. That's my most recent game I've been playing. I started because in that game, in Romancing Saga Minstrel Song, you have 8 characters you can choose from, and you pick which one you want to start with. Kind of like Octopath Traveler, but long before Octopath Traveler. And I chose a Hawk, which is a pirate captain. And I chose him because he seemed the most interesting out of all the character choices. And I've kind of having a rough start with it, but it is very unique. I do appreciate that in the game. It's fairly unique for an RPG. See, I am also kind of playing right now JoJo's All-Star Battle R. I'm mostly doing missions, the story, quote-unquote story, panel missions. I'm not really interested in fighting games. I'm not too good at them. Never it was, and then don't really want to put in practice to get good at them. So I don't play a lot of fighting games unless it's like a specific specialty fighting game, like JoJo All-Star Battle R. And honestly, I'm having pretty fun with it. For me not really being too into the fighting game genre as a whole. So before I started Romancing Saga, the previous game that I played was Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I really enjoyed. It's a very good one. A great remake. And really, I think it's just overall better than the original. I'm gonna say it. The remake is definitely better than the original. But I'm the type of person that even if there's a remake, I'll play remakes. There's some games that I also want to go back and play the original. But I played the original for like years, like a couple of years before the remake came out. But I also didn't play the original 4 when it came out, so I have no nostalgia for Resident Evil 4. And my opinion on Resident Evil 4 is it's definitely a game of its era. Not necessarily that that's not a bad thing, because a lot of people love Resident Evil 4 and quote it as the best video game of all time. I don't think so. I don't think it's that. There's definitely better ones that are way better than it. Resident Evil 4. So, but I do think Resident Evil 4 remake is much better, and a good remake, a good kind of remake adaptation. It represents the what was in the original very well, I think, and added a lot of modern improvements. So, I don't really have any games planned to play after I finish Romancing Saga. I really don't know what game to play, what game I'd like to play next out of my collection. I also could do a video about my collection, about a video showing off my collection, my gaming collection, which would be a long video and might have to break it up in parts. I've also kind of let's see, how do I say I kind of got interested in using Blender. I know nothing about it. I didn't really. I'm just kind of learning, just because I have interest in it, like learning some kind of art. I didn't take any art classes really, so I know nothing about art. And so I kind of wanna, and so I think, kind of want to start learning now. So I'm kind of messing with Blender and want to kind of learn how to make models with Blender, or anything with Blender. Let's see. Oh, what else is happening? Really, I think that's all I can really talk about at the moment. All that I have going on for the moment. Yeah, so like I said, it's just this series is just going to be me rambling about what I'm thinking about, what's on my mind. I think I've kind of ran through what's on my mind currently. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I've pretty much ran through what's currently on my mind. So I guess that'll probably be the end of this episode of me rambling on the title screen of Ocarina of Time. So I have been Grim Valentine. I thank you all for watching, and goodbye.